Hi, this is Bridget Friedman, and I want to talk a little bit about transfers of property at death. So, there's a lot of confusion as to what a last will and testament controls when somebody dies. And so, this graph represents two ways that property passes at death. One of them is through probate, which is the blue circle. And then there are non probate methods of transferring property that do not go through the probate process, or, in other words, through the court system. So I want you to think about this like one of these, a conveyor belt. So think of estate planning, or at least probate, as having each one of these boxes being an asset that you have when you die. And every time an asset comes off the conveyor belt, we have to ask ourselves two questions. First, we have to ask, is this asset jointly owned? And if the answer is no, we have to ask ourselves a second question, which is, does this asset have a beneficiary? So, this two-part question or two question analysis really answers the question to a lot of what we deal with when we have to determine whether or not a probate is necessary. So, if the answer is no to both of those questions, then yes, we are going to need probate. So, once we have that determination, we know that we are over here in this blue area, and we know that we need to either look at the will, or if there is no will, we then go by the statutes that are in force at the time that the person died. So it's not whether or not you have a will or not that determines whether you go to probate, but it's the answer to the two questions about each asset that the deceased owned at the time of death.